Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed about the job sequence with deadline. Just I prepared one document. See here. If anybody has any doubt, please write a message. Okay, see students. So this is the job sequence deadline. So here the sequence of jobs on a single processor with deadline constant is called job sequencing with deadline. Okay. So here single sequence of jobs on a single processor with deadline constants. We are considering here deadline as our constant. So by using the deadline constant, okay, by using the deadline constant, uh, we are constructing a job sequence with deadline. Okay, so see here we are giving a so here we are given a set of jobs. Okay, so each job has a defined deadline and some profit associated with it. Okay, then the profit of a job is given only when the job is completed within its deadline. Okay, when the profit is given to the job holder and when the project is when his job is completed only. Okay, so here, only one processor is available for the processing of all jobs. Okay, so we have only one processor is available for processing of all jobs. So here, processor takes 1 unit of time to complete a job. So it requires 1 unit of time to complete the job. Okay, so the problem states that how can the total profit will be maximized if only one job can be completed at a time. This is the problem regarding to ours. Okay. Then solutions here, there is a feasible solution would be a subset of jobs where each job of the subset get completed within the deadline. So first we have to consider the deadline. So see here, so value of feasible solution would be the sum of profit of all jobs contained in the subset. So what is the value of feasible solution is the sum of profit of all the jobs contained in the subset. Okay. Then the optimal solution of the problem would be feasible solution which gives the maximum profit. So what is the optimal solution which gives the maximum profit which we use the feasible solution, that is we call it as a optimal solution. So what is the feasible solution means sum of profits of all jobs contained in the subset. What is the optimal solution is here? Optimal solution is the optimal solution is nothing but the feasible solution which gives the maximum profit, that is called as optimal solution. Okay, clear. Now we move to the greedy algorithm. So greedy algorithm is determined how the next job is selected from an optimal solution. Okay. So the greedy algorithm described optimal solution. So we have followed the for we have need some steps. So first step I already yesterday explained you. Once again I'm repeating. So first step one, sort all the given jobs in decreasing order. So I sort all jobs in before its deadline. Some deadline. Just see example here. So we have jobs are there, job 1, job 2, job 5, job 6, and deadlines are 53322, and the profits are 200, and these are the profits given here. Now first step one is sort the all the jobs in decreasing order. Okay. Yesterday I told you sort the all jobs in decreasing order. So I sort the jobs in decreasing order and arrange the job number and deadline according to that profits. Okay, this is the tables here. Is it visible? So first 300 is there, then the job is J4 and the deadline is 2. Similarly, in this way, how to store. So step 1 is sort all the jobs in decreasing order. Next step 2, value of maximum deadline. So in this example, you have to consider the deadline here, maximum deadline is 5. So value of maximum deadline is 4. So draw a Gantt chart with maximum time on the Gantt charts. Here I consider 5 units of time. Each problem will take 1 unit of time. So now we have to take one by one job from the this table, that is step 1 table. So we place the job on the Gantt chart as possible from 0 to. Okay. So first one is J2. So J2 will take 2 minutes of time. So I am store here 1 to 2 minutes, 0 to 2 minutes of time. Clear? since its deadline is so we place it first empty cell before deadline. So it take 2 units of time. That's why 0 to 2 I store here J4. Next one is 5 J1 I store here 1 J1. Next one is J3, J2, J5. J3 is 3 units, J2 is 3 units. So here 0 to 3 J3 is stored, and we take a job J2 already. Since the deadline is 0 3, we placed it cell before the deadline. So since the second and third cells are already filled here, so now we place the job in the first cell. Now front this is empty, so I want to insert 0 to 3. In 0 to 3 second cell is filled and the third cell is also filled. So now the from 0 to 3 the empty cell is first one, so I place here J2. Clear, because it has 3 deadline. Next J5, 0 to 4 J5 is empty. Now see here the so now the only job left is J6, whose deadline is 2. All the slots are filled here, so occupied. So the job J6 cannot be completed because he don't have any slot to get the job. So we cannot consider the J6. So here the order is the optional solution is J2, J4, J3, J5, J1. Okay, so this is the required order in which the job must be completed in order to be obtain maximum profit. So now we have to calculate the profit. So what is so now part 1 is optimal schedule. Part 2 is all jobs are not completed in optimal schedule. This is because job 6 could not completed within its deadline. Okay. So next part 3 is maximum and profit. So I already told you maximum and profit is sum of profit of all jobs in optimal schedule. So that is profit of J2, profit of J4, adding we get the solution is 990 units. So in this way solve the job sequencing with deadline problem. Okay, clear, or anybody has any doubt? Anyone give send a message in chat box. Is it clear? Or any doubt? Anyone reply in chat box? I am waiting for your reply. Okay, this is about job sequence and deadline. Today, next we move to the spanning tree. So another application for greedy method is spanning tree. So what is spanning tree? Yesterday I already told a spanning tree of a graph. So spanning tree of a graph G is a tree that connects all the vertices of G, that is acyclic. The tree spans means every vertex in G. Okay. So what is the minimum spanning tree? Is a minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree and a weighted graph that has minimum total weight. So see here greedy algorithm, minimum spanning tree. So given a connected undirected weighted graph G, find the minimum spanning tree using edges that minimize the total weight. So you have to find the minimum spanning tree. We have two algorithms we use, that is one is Kruskal, another one is Prim's algorithm. One is Kruskal, another one is Prim's algorithm. So see here, greedy algorithm, Kruskal's. So here, what is the idea is, here greedily construct the minimum spanning tree. So we have to start with each vertex in its own component. Okay. So starts with each vertex in its own component. Then repeatedly merge two components into one by choosing a light edge that connects them. Okay. So we have to choose the minimum edge that merge the two components. Okay. Then scan the set of edges increasing order by weight. So you have to scan the each vertex by increasing order, that is low to high, and add the edge with smallest weight to the MS tree, minimum spanning tree. So first you have to choose the vertex, then perform any sorting technique and arrange the elements in sorted order at each vertex. Okay, then add the edges with smallest weight and add the edges with scan the set of edges monotonically and increasing order by weight, and add the edge with smallest weight first to the MST. So first you have to add the smallest weight in the given graph to the MST, that is minimum spanning tree. Then last one is edges added must be safe edges, that is the edges added must be the graph, the added edges graph cannot contain cycle, does not make a cycle. So the added edges must be safe edges, that means that does not make a cycle. Okay. So see here, Kruskal algorithm uses the following operations. First, make set. So make set you means it's create a set containing a single item. Okay. So here graph contains different vertices. So it creates a set that containing a single item, that we call it as a make set. Okay. Next, find set means the find set contains u. Okay. So in the given graph, we have different vertices are there. In that we have to find the minimum cost. That is find set. Set contains u. Okay. Just remember these points. Then merge the set contains u and the set contains v into a common set. Last one is merge u comma v. So that is the set contains u and also set contains v in common set. Then we have to union u comma v. So this is the procedure for Kruskal's algorithm. First make a set, then find set, then union set. So see here, Kruskal algorithm graph z and w is weight. If t equal to null, start out that minimum spanning tree starts out as empty. If t equal to null means MST is empty. So see here, for each vertex V belongs to capital V of G. This is the main graph. Make set V means we have to consider each vertex separately. So in this example, I am giving different colors for different vertices. That is make set of V. So make each vertex a set. So this vertex is one set, this vertex is another set, this vertex, I am representing each vertex set in different colors here. So if the vertices are same color, then they are at same set. If the vertices are different color, they are at different set. So this is the one set, and this is the another set, this is the another set. So make each vertex as a set. Individually you have to make each vertex as a set. Next you have to perform sort edges of E by increasing weight. Then you have to sort the edges by increasing weight. Okay, so now you have to perform, now we have to sort the graph by increasing weight. So in this example, just I am sorted the data in the given format 1, next 2, 5, 8, 9, 9, next 5, 8, 9, next one is 13, 14, 13, 14, 17, 19, 21, 25. 21, 25. Now sort the edges by increasing order. Okay, I am sort the edges by increasing. Then see here, for each vertex, for each edge, u comma v belongs to E. So you have some example for I am taking this. Okay, that u comma v for each edge u comma v in sorted order. So this is the sorted order. So belongs to E. Okay, for each edge u comma v belongs to E in sorted order. Okay, it is. So now I am considering one. One is belongs to E. So in sorted order. Okay, then check whether, see here, these are the vertices u comma v are two vertices that contain some cost belongs to edge. Okay, this is belongs to edge. Then check whether u and v belong to the same set. So if a, this is one set and the different colors are there, so these two are different set, not the same set. If set u not equal to set v, okay, these are not equal, then union T of union equal to u comma v. Then you have to union these u comma v. Okay, then return t. So now return t. So now the tree has this path. Okay, so now add the edge to the MST and merge the set. So now this is the my MST and these two sets are added to MST and there is the cost is there. So I merge the sets. So this is the algorithm. Hibiscus algorithm. Okay, I will share the materials after completion of the audio unit. Okay, so this is the algorithm. See the algorithm. Anybody has any doubts? See, then I will explain this algorithm with one example. So does anybody has any queries? Please write or any doubt. This algorithm is okay. Just read the algorithm once, then you have any doubt, then write a message in chat box. In any line you have any problem, just inform me. So this is my example. I make each text set as a set of different colors. Okay, then I sort edges by increasing order. Okay, then I have to check for whether u and v belongs to the same set or not. So U and B are not belongs to same set. You cannot perform this if they are not belongs to the same set. You are not uh, union those sets. Okay, if they are not, there are different sets, then you have to perform union operation and add that result to the MST minimum spanning tree. Okay. Okay, now see the example here. By using this algorithm, I will explain the Kruskal's algorithm. Okay, see this is my spanning tree. Okay, so already I explained that I make a vertex of set of different colors. Okay, then sort the edges. I sorted. Then for each vertex, u comma v is sorted order. Yes, u comma v is in sorted order. Now find the u comma. Now find the minimum. First minimum one is this one. These two, mm, these two sets are belongs to the different sets. So perform union U and B and return to the spanning tree. So now perform union operation. Now these two are coming to the same set. So this is my bold black color is a perform one set operation. So these are now at the same set. Okay, this is my step one. Next, step two. Okay, so step two, I consider the minimum cost is okay. So these of different color, that means they are not belongs to the same set. This is another set. This is another set. Now you perform union operation and uh, add it to the spanning tree. Now this is the solution. I add the same different colors for this. Both are now same set. Next minimum is this one. This is bold indicates the minimum. This bold indicates the minimum. Okay. Next minimum one is after that 5. See here in this 5. This is another set. This is another color. This is another color. So the both are different set. Now we perform union operation and give some same color because this and both are union. So these two are belong to the same set. Okay. Next minimum is 8. I'll see clearly. Next minimum is 8. Okay. So this is a different color. This is different color means both are different subsets. So perform union operation and merge them. So now these are different now. Okay. Next sort element is next minimum element is 9. See here. This 9, this is already this and this is already same set. So we cannot perform we can this if condition is fails. So you will find set not equal to find set V. So here both set are equal because of the both are same color. So in this both are equal. So we cannot merge this set. So we neglect that. Okay, that's why I am neglecting here. Both are belong to the same set because these two are same color. So we neglect this. Okay, next minimum one is 13. After that next minimum one is 13. So this is different set. Just change the color and merge. Perform union operation. Okay, this is next. Next minimum is 14. So here this two this we cannot compare this. So we can compare this. So next is to this. Both are different set. Then you can merge. Okay, merge here. Okay. Next, see the remaining edges because they are not equal. They are same subset. They are not of different subset. So we neglect this 19, 17, 25 and 20 because they belong to the here all the colors are same. They belong to the same set. So we cannot perform union because these belong to the same set. So neglect that. So this is the final solution for the Kruskal's algorithm. This is the final solution for the Kruskal's algorithm. Is anybody has any doubt? See the diagram. These are the steps. The same colors indicate they are belong to same set after constructing spanning tree. So for this tree, this is the solution. Okay. So for clear, any doubt? Can I move forward? Next, I go to the next analysis of the Kruskal's algorithm. Please read the algorithm and perform follow these steps. Then you can understand the Kruskal's algorithm. Just see the steps here and follow this algorithm. You can better understand the algorithm by solving this example, by tracing this example with that algorithm. Okay. Next, see here, what is the Kruskal's algorithm runtime? So already runtime depends on the make a set, find set, union operations. So already told you runtime depends upon make a set, find a set, and union operation. Make a set means create a set containing a single item u. Okay. Make a set means create a set containing single item u. Find a set means find the set that contains u. That is minimum. And union means merge the set contains u and set contains u into a common set. Merge the both sets into a common set. Okay. So those are the running time depends. The running time depends on these three. Next, you can implement this using an array that is we name it as member. Okay, so that member contains 1 4 1 2 2 indicates the sets. Okay, so here the position of array gives the set numbers and indicates the set. So here S1 consisting of 1 comma 3 and S2 consisting of set 2 consisting of 4 comma 5 and set 4 consisting of 2. So here what is the make a set means? Make a set run in constant time for single set. So it make set means it runs constant time means big O of 1 for a single set. And find set also runs in constant time. So find set also runs in constant time. Next, you have to perform union. So union scans through member here 14122 member and update old member to the new set. So union scans through member and update the old member to the new set. So for scans and update, the complexity is the running time is big O of n. So that is the length of memory array. So this is the length of member array. Okay, clear. So here union scans through member and update the old members to the new set. Old members to be the new set. For that the running time is big O of n. Okay. So next here algorithm. So I already explained the algorithm. So for each vertex v belongs to capital V of g of the graph. For make set it will require big O of v. For each vertex we have to make a set. So n vertices are there, so n time is required. That's why big O of v depending upon the vertex. So here sort the vertex, sort the edges of E by increasing weight. Here we are using heap sort. So the complexity for the heap sort for sort each weight by increasing order is big O of E log E. Okay, for sort edges of increasing order is big O of E log E. Okay, then for each edge, for comparing is belong to the same set or different set, it will take only constant time, that is big O of 1. Okay, so for union, we have to union and merge that into the spanning tree. It take big O of V. Okay, so this for loop we have to consider this for loop. We have the complexity is big O of E comma V. Overall this. Okay, so the running time for this Kruskal's algorithm, big O of E comma E dot V, E is edges, V is vertices. Okay, so because here we have to sort each edge by increasing weight, it will take big O of E log E by using heap sort. This is the complexity. And here for each V, for each set, we have to make the set separated, that to taking big O of E and union also big O of E. So the so in this order, for you have to check the given in the sorted order or not. Then you have to check the subsets. Okay, if they are belonging to same set or different set, so it will take the here E and V. So it will take the total time is big O of E dot V. So the running time for the Kruskal's algorithm is big O of EV. Clear or any doubts? Anyone can send a reply message in chat box. Okay, so this is about Kruskal's algorithm. Uh, so just solve Kruskal's algorithm in this example. Just solve this example by Kruskal's algorithm. So here in this we are taking these vertices with some variable names. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Now arrange the now these are the vertices given different names. Now arrange them in ascending order, increasing order. So CD, CF. So CF minimum cost is 2. Next DE minimum cost 3. Next AC minimum cost 4. Next BC PCR minimum cost 5. Next AB minimum cost 6. Next BD next after 9 CG9 minimum cost is 9. Next BE10 so BE10. Okay. Next minimum cost is FH 15. Last one is BD. BD is sorry. Here BD is 14 and FH is 15. So now we arrange in increasing order. So first vertex is C and F. These belongs to the different sets. So that is that edge is added to the union perform union operation and stored in the minimum spanning tree C to F2. Okay. Next is DE. So next is DE. So DE is a D comma here different not belong to the same set, both are different sets. So we write here DE equal to 3. Next A to C. So we already come to A to C is 4. So now A to C is 4. Next one C to B is 5. Okay. C to B is 5. Next is A to B. So here C and B belongs to same set. So here we neglect this because we already this is it of the both are same color. These are visited. This is visited. Both are same color. Now we cannot make these two. It becomes cycle. So we neglect it because we already visited. Okay. Next we move to after AB. Next CG. Now we don't have any connection, so we move connection from CG. Okay. Next B to E. Already D to E is there. We cannot make. Okay, we cannot make B to E. Already is there. Okay. There is no connection to here. So make path here. B to E is 10. Okay. Next, we make the connection here. Next, F to H and B to D already connected. So we don't need any other vertices because they are belong to the same set. So repeat this algorithm until all edges are connected. Different subsets are connected. If the all vertices are of the same set, then we neglect the that sets. Okay. So this is about Kruskal's algorithm. Tomorrow we will discuss about Prim's algorithm. So far clear, or anybody had any doubt? Please write a message in chat box. Any queries? Okay, today I understand. Any queries, please write a message. Waiting for a reply. I will provide material, don't worry. Okay, end the session. Thank you. Tomorrow we will meet.